We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. And it's Morgan in at the point guard position. And for the Storm, taking a look at the Timberwolves, and they drop Game 1 of the Finals. How important is it for them to even this series now?
Yeah, it's big. If they can get this to 1-1 going back home, I like their chances. So a win tonight is huge if they want to lift that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Here we go. It'll be the Storm off the tip. Now Lamb. Over to the wing. Unloads. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Jenkins. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Virginia. From 17. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Jenkins. Here's Oakley. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Jenkins' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room. From behind the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Morgan. Clock at 6.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Pass to Lamb. Here's the pick. 4 on the clock. Virginia needs to get off a shot from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Stolen by Lamb. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. The Timberwolves trail. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Jenkins. Lamb covering. Deflected! And he's able to get it back.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Oh, deflected. Conley looking for an opening. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Virginia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Timeout called, Virginia. Lamb passes to Lamb. To win the drought. And he sinks the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Morgan. Here's Oakley.
Virginia foul. Number 44. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Morgan, just 5 to shoot. Takes a 13-footer.
A 1-for-5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Pass to Lamb. Over to the left wing. All sorts of time. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Conley. No points so far. Oakley's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They set the screen. Right side Lamb. Minnesota with a rebound.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Out to the wing. Here's Morgan. Pass to Oakley. Here's Jenkins. Takes the 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
That free throw no good. Second free throw is good. Virginia leading by 5. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Jemison. Here's Oakley. Minnesota again missing. Here's Virginia with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Out to the right wing. Fires it from 18. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Shoots from the right block. No good off the glass. Timberwolves trail by 10.
Number 37. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Checking in for your score. Number 8. Number 8.
Here's Morgan. Four on the clock. Pass to Conley. From the wing. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Virginia shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Lamb hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Oakley. Pass to Jemison. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Morgan. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Jemison's shot is off. Virginia with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points in the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Jenkins. Here's Oakley. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Misses from the corner.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Jemison. Here's Oakley. Three-pointer. Minnesota again missing. Virginia leading by 14. Outside Lamb. Down low. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Jones feels it out. Pass to Oakley. Back to Jones. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Virginia. Here's Harrison. Outside Lamb. Over Jones. To the middle. To the left side wing. Here's Oakley. They get it back. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
To the paint. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Storm able to retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And so it's Virginia with it. 5 to shoot. Harrison sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Bonner. The three-pointer off the mark. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. From the arc. And he buries his first look.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Pass to Jemison. The three. Oakley's shot is off.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
He shoots it. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Jones. Inside. Here's Jenkins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, 5th team foul.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Virginia leading by 17. Pass to Harrison. Rebound Minnesota. Jenkins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Jones. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 6.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tipped. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Storm, up by 15. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Virginia.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And for Minnesota, and it's Garnett in at the 4.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Some nice ball movement by Virginia. Good on the shot. He's got 15.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside Jones. Pass to Samuels. Another miss by Minnesota.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Virginia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
shooting 2.
That's good from Lamb. No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 20. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Lamb against Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Samuels. Tipped! And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Virginia leading by 20. Lamb passes to Lamb. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Misses the baby hook. Jones against Lamb. Pass to Samuels. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lamb with the ball. Yet to see a basket. From the line, and he gets that one.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Garnett passes to Richards. Here's Morgan. Now here's Richards. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
6 on the shot clock. Richards with a screen. To end the drought. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Virginia.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lamb passes to Lamb. From downtown. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
And Minnesota calls time here. having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Richards inside.
Still foul. Number 44. Third personal foul. First team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Richards. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Both shots good from the stripe. Virginia's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
Pass to Lamb. With the teardrop.
Virginia foul call.
Loose ball.
Number
Loose ball.
47.
Go the other way.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 16. Johnny Garnett.
The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Here's Jenkins. He's got 6. Here's Garnett. 3-pointer off the mark.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Lamb's got room. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Lamb's got his first bucket in this one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
To the middle. And rejected. Pass to Oakley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Jenkins. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Virginia with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Morgan. It's picked off. To the wing, right side. Pass to Lamb. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in. Lamb's got 5 points.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They set a pick. Now Conley. Still no points. Clock at 6. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Garnett. Minnesota again missing.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Right side Lamb. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Morgan. Pass to Jenkins. There's the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Lamb touched it last. Jimison's checked in for Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oakley. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. To the paint. And the layup is good. 17 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Pass to Oakley. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he misses his 7th consecutive shot. Ouch.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Wide open look. Yes, it's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Conley. Pass to Jemison. The 3-ball. Knocks it down from distance. Jemison's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Virginia's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Stolen. Here's Oakley. Here's Jenkins. Gets it to go. 3 makes 9 attempts.
That is good offense. Unselfish play.
The Storm shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. The jump hook. Again, Virginia.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Oakley. Pass to Jemison. No good on the 3. Outside Lamb. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
And Minnesota making a change here. Samuels is checked in. Lamb's checked in for Virginia. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Jemison. Here's Morgan. Lamb covering. Here's Jemison. The 3 is up. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Jemison's got 2 of 5 from deep to fall. Outside Lamb to the right side. There's 1:47 left to play in the half. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 fires in the triple. Lamb's got 5 now.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Conley up top. No points yet. Jemison's shot is off.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Pass to Lamb. Nails the baby hook. 21 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Jemison's shot is off. Virginia's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Lamb passes to Lamb. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Morgan. Lamb grabs the miss. Lamb's got rebound number 11. Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there. Misses from short range. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Oakley. No good there. And so it's Virginia, holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey everybody, a large Game 1 deficit for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie shot. Listen, the guys aren't posted up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. Their road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Outside Conley. Pass to Jemison. The three is up. He's off on that one.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
A moment here for an injury report.
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Minnesota. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least one rib is broken. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, my heart sinks for him. I mean, I really feel for him. It's no fun being hurt. Sitting out, you can't practice, you can't be part of the activity, can't help the squad. But right now, he's got to take care of his body, get his treatment, and focus on recovering so that he can get back into action down the road.
And for the Timberwolves. And it's Jemison in at the 4 slot. And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Virginia. Shot clock at 3. Fires away from way outside. The shot no good. Virginia's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Lamb. Pass to Lamb. 18 feet out. Again, Virginia.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Samuels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Jemison. There's the triple. On target from range.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside Lamb. Outside Lamb. There's a screen. Three-pointer. And Jemison pulls it down. Jemison's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Samuels. Here's Oakley. Tries to break his ice. Oh, they pick off the pass. Outside Lamb. Out to the right wing. Lots of room. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. 17 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Jimison misses the three.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Here's Lamb. Count that bucket. Lamb's got 7 points in the game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Lamb. Again, Virginia.
And, guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Now here's Conley. No made baskets yet. Here's Jimison. Pass to Samuels. 6 to shoot. Here's Jimison. Launches it. Minnesota again missing.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Outside Lamb. Plenty of space. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Pass to Jimison. Here's Samuels. Here's Jimison. Lamb covering. Minnesota again missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
With the fadeaway. It's good. Off the glass. 25 points in the game.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Jimison. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Lamb passes to Lamb. Shot left block. Samuels pulls it in.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Virginia foul call. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Oakley. Pass to Morgan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oakley from 17, and that one drops for him.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Now here's Lamb. Nails the baby hook. Lamb's got 9.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Here's Morgan. Outside Conley. To the inside. Here's Samuels. The shot misses. Lamb with some nice D. Virginia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Some nice ball movement by Virginia. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Oakley. Pass to Samuels. Down low. Out left to the wing. Here's Jimison. Off the mark there with a 3.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Conley. Pass to Samuels. Back to Conley. Here's Oakley. Minnesota again missing.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
To the left wing. Lets it go. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Minnesota shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Pass to Jemison. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Virginia with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Lamb. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing. Here's Harrison. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Morgan. Pass to Conley. Here's Jemison. Wing shot on the way. Can't get it to drop.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Stolen by Conley. Pass to Jemison. That three's off the mark. Virginia with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Clock at 6. Elbow shot. Buries the jump shot. He's got 5.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Pass to Morgan. Here's Jemison. Over to the left wing. Here's Morgan. Over Lamb. And it's Morgan missing. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Conley. He's scoreless. To the wing, right side. Pass to Jemison. For 3. That shot off the mark. Virginia's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And Jemison pulls it down. Jemison's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Conley. Over to the wing. Back to Richards. Pass to Samuels. Outside Conley. Here's Morgan. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And there it is for him.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Samuels. Here's Jemison. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Virginia, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Harrison. Here's the three. Minnesota with a rebound. And for Minnesota, and it's Samuels in at the 5. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. They set the pick. Jones from outside. No good.
How impressive has he been tonight, battling inside in the trenches?
Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Bonner. Back to Jones. Fires for three. That shot, no good. The Storm shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Let's go with a three. The rebound by Harrison. The Storm have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Unloads from 13. Minnesota with a rebound. Samuels got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Pass to Richards. Here's Garnett. Back to Richards. Outside Jones. There's the three. The shot off that time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Out to the right wing. It's tipped. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Number 8, Dana Oakley.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Back to Jones. And there's a pick. Pass to Richards. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Can't hit the corner three. And Minnesota with possession here. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Jones, the pass to Oakley. Back to Jones. Pass to Oakley. Here's Samuels. Here's Jones. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Here's Harrison. Richards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Pass to Samuels. It's stolen away. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stat for Virginia?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Here's Oakley. And that one's good. Virginia's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Harrison. Six on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Garnett. Minnesota with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Samuel's good. Samuel's got his first points of the night.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
The Storm's shooting is around 55% so far. Here's Harrison, covered by Richards. That one goes in.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. To the right side. Here's Oakley. And that one comes up a bit short. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Harrison. Takes a 3. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Oakley. Can't connect from short range. Oh, he picked him clean. Left side Jones. Pass to Richards. Here's Garnett. Here's Oakley. And there's the screen. And here's Richards. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. Beyond the arc. Here's Harrison. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And he banks in the layup. Harrison's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Inside. And the layup falls.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And here's Jones. To the inside. Here's Oakley. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Harrison. Some nice ball movement by Virginia. With the floater. No luck on that one. Here's Oakley. To the paint. Here's Garnett. Misses the layup. Here's Virginia with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Oakley. Pass to Jones. Picked it out of midair. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Richards. Here's Oakley. Here's Richards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Game 2 of the NBA Finals has been decided. Now the teams will be switching venues, but boy, what an important win for the Storm.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a tidy 2-0 series lead.
And obviously, that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games. If they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't let anything distract them, they'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
Pass to Harrison. And the baseline jumper goes down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now here's Jones. Here's Oakley. And the basket is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Virginia with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Harrison, covered by Richards. Here's Harrison. And so it's Virginia winning this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now our player of the game.